As we all know, the sequelae of symptoms in MS is really wide. We have people with MS have cognitive issues, motor issues, social issues, all stem from very primary symptoms, but also secondary and tertiary symptoms. This type of symptomatology actually make them avoid things like social outing, going shopping, doing a lot of things that are outside of the house that need like some type of mobility and transportation. So technology has a lot to offer exactly for this population. For example, if we think about it, even healthy people without multiple sclerosis use today a lot of technology to communicate with other people by texts, and also by social networks, for example, Instagram, Facebook, and other platforms that we have. Just this for itself, if we think about ourselves, is a major benefit for using technology. Especially in the last 2 years, 3 years since the COVID, people around the world and across population groups started to use more of everyday technology to shop, to manage finance, even to go to doctors, do visits. All of this can be today accomplished by using technology, by using everyday technology. Now in my studies, we found that with all of these benefits of technology, patients with MS actually use and utilize technology less than healthy population. And one of the questions that I had was, what are the barriers? Why people with MS use technology less than healthy? So we did 2 types of studies that I speak about them in my presentation today. But we used a qualitative when we asked people about their experience approach for study, and we also did quantitative when we tried to find more what could predict everyday technology use. And we found that some of the barriers are, first of all, in terms of symptoms, cognitive barriers. People with cognitive impairment use and utilize the everyday technology less than people with MS who have less or very mild cognitive impairments. And we also, when we ask questions, what are the barriers to use technology, people said that sometimes the technology moves too fast for them. So by the time they get used to one system of technology, there is a new progress and a new development. For example, if we use Apple technology, every time there is a new update for the technology. So by the time they get used to one type of technology, they have to get adjusted to the update, or the technology is not the same across modalities. So for example, in the computer, it looks different than on their cell phone or on their iPad. All of these were identified as barriers for use. They said that what could help them actually perform better would be if they had someone to guide them, to mentor them through this, and also some type of training. So to go back to your question, and it was about what role do rehabilitation-based technology has. So it has a whole array of aspects in rehabilitation to use of technology. We can use by first training people on how to use it, how to use technologies. We can also present people the different aspects of technology that could help them specifically, because it should be person-tailored approach. So this is one aspect of how it can be used in rehabilitation. We can do a whole treatment really based on teaching people how to use and how to utilize technology. But also we can use it for assessment and treatment as the means to do it. So one of the things I present in the conference is the actual reality assessment, where I use an assessment of everyday life that I ask people to purchase something using actual website. So I asked them to go to united.com. It's like an airplanes, flights website, and I asked them to purchase a flight ticket to go to a vacation. And I actually observed them in a very detailed observation on how they are going about to perform the task. And based on this, I learn a lot about their independence in everyday life technology. It can also be used in treatment, which I don't speak about it today in the presentation, but it can be used in treatment, for example, just to administer treatment. We can use Zoom today or other platforms to carry the treatment. And also it can be used as a remedial approach in interventions and other modalities of treatment.